I'm Ronit and welcome back to my channel, The Bond Connection. So today I'm going to do a very different kind of a movie. Not very different, but I'm going to talk about few movies in the past few months that I've watched, and I want you guys to go ahead and watch them if you haven't watched them yet. So I think most of you have watched them, but I still would like to talk about those movies because these are just phenomenal. Okay. The first movie that I want to recommend to you guys is a Malayali movie by the name Avesham. It stars Fahad Fasil, and I just love this movie. I just love this movie. Why I love this movie? Because it is a riot. It is fun. It has comedy. It has emotional, substance. It has some kick-ass action scenes, and it has Fahad Fasil. Fahad Fasil for me is just an acting god, to be frank. He can do no wrong, no matter what kind of movie he stars in. He is going to just light up your screen with screen presence and some really good acting chops. It like he speaks with his eyes. Okay, he was a rebel in this movie. Okay, his character is so complex, a thug who has a heart of gold. Yes, we have seen that many times, multiple times in so many movies before, but he embodies that character so well, and it's because of him that you go on a roller coaster ride of different kind of emotions, from fear to excitement to nerve-wracking to laughter, and to feel something inside your heart when he becomes emotional. He makes you believe in all those emotions. This movie is a riot through and through. It starts off on a very serious note. It tackles issues like ragging. It tackles issues like the problems the education sector is facing because of these ragging issues, and also talks about gang wars. It talks about the dark side of a very big metropolitan city like Bangalore. And also it also included some linguistic jargons, like I would say linguistic, how do you say this, it had a lot of good language linguistic puns, you can say, because there was this particular scene where you know Fahad Fasil's character is warning a crowd. He speaks in 3 different languages. Every time the crowd is going to disperse, he just stops them and speaks in another language. He speaks in Malayali, he speaks in Hindi, he speaks in English, and then his gang stops him in the middle. It's okay, people understand. It's okay. So that was fun, like the way they have, used the language, different languages to cater to the audience. That itself is also massive. I love the slow-mo action fights in this one. They are epic, and you should definitely watch it. It's a must-watch. It's comedy, action, and masala entertainer through and through. The second movie that I'm going to talk about is Kalki. So why I love this movie? So first of all, let's be very clear. The first half of the movie was the first few 10 minutes was amazing. It started off with the Kurukshetra war, and it gave us a glimpse of what's going to transpire in the next 2.5 hours. Okay, and that was amazing. The only glitch in the first 10 minutes that I found was Amitabh's younger version. The VFX looked a little, what to say, game-like, or felt like a not a natural character, not a real character. Like they de-aged Amitabh Bachchan to look way younger, but the way he was talking, his mouth was moving, it was not fitting well, and it felt very off for me. That was the only thing that was dragging in that particular scene. Apart from that, the first few 10 minutes, the way they set up the whole entire story and they gave us a background of what's going to transpire was very interesting, and I was invested. I was in. It was serious, it was powerful, and right in. I love the fact that they actually correlated with whatever was written in our grunts and you know books, and whatever was being told in Mahabharat, and they tied it up to the future, what's going to happen. And that was phenomenal. This entire movie rests on that particular story that has not yet happened, and that is mind blowing. Okay, to tie up a modern story with your ancient mythology in such a great way, hats off. Hats off to the director. But then when it moved on to the future, they introduced the character of Prabhas, and it slowed down. Man, oh man, that was so boring. His entry scene, to the puns, to the fighting choreography that they showed was so bland. And I will be very frank with you, I'm still a fan of Prabhas, but his him in the first half was the most boring thing I have seen in a film in a long, long time. Okay, I didn't like his entry. Didn't like his lazy attitude and the way he was talking. His entire storyline with Disha Patani, which was nonsense. She was not needed in this film, except for that scene where she was just bathing in the water. Why was that even there? And I understand the importance of that scene. They wanted to explore and show us more about the complex. They could have done it in such a different way. There were cameos of so many characters, so many actors, and I do understand that they might be playing important roles in the future. Apart from Milal Thakur, she was good. She was good in a very brief appearance. Dalkesh Salman, his role could have been done in such a better way. It left no impact on me. And I do understand that people are saying that he might play the role of Parshuram in the future. But being a mentor and the betrayal that they showed, it was so done in such a haphazard way, it didn't leave any impact on me. However, as we moved to the second half and towards the interval, actually the interval block scene was really, really good. It reminded me of Game of Thrones, when Deepika came out and she was just, the entire top was burnt off with fire. She was almost naked, but there was no scratches on her. That was a really powerful scene. In the second half, it started picking up, and I enjoyed the heck out of it, and it was so powerful. The second half is worth it. It overpowers the first half, and I believe Kamal Hassan, Amitabh Bachchan were the show stealers for me. And in the last 10 minutes, Prabhas came back to the world, to the reality, and the fact that why we love Prabhas, we saw that in the last 10 minutes, and he is so good as Karn. I'm so excited to see a character, or to be frank, a character from mythology who is so controversial. Karn's character is so controversial, right? And to make him the protagonist of a movie in itself is mind-boggling. So I want to see how they develop him, and why does he have two dual personalities, how he forgets about him being Karn and then he remembers it again. So they have left us in the dark, and I hope in the future they can shed light on that more, and we get to see more serious tone film. Because when they were delving into the Kurukshetra war, Mahabharat stuff, that was the most interesting part for me. And when they just cut away from that and they were just delving on Prabhas's character alone and his chemistry with Bujji, that was the, I didn't feel that impact at all. In fact, I was rooting for Amitabh Bachchan's character. I wanted Ashwatthama to beat the shit out of Bhairava. I was rooting for him, okay, because he was so annoying for me. But he redeemed himself in the last 10 minutes, and especially that Kurukshetra war, the reveal was everything. Overall, I really enjoyed this movie. Shashwata Chatterjee, another really, really, really bad addition. He's such a phenomenal actor. He was ruthless in Kahani without doing much, and in this movie, he was just hamming his way through his dialogue delivery, his screen presence. I was not at all excited to see him in this movie. He was not a good fit for this one. Sorry. But overall, the background score, the music was really good. The action fight choreography was really good. The VFX, the CGI was done phenomenally, and the scale was just grand. And Amitabh Bachchan was definitely senior, and Kamal Hassan, look out for him. He was really scary. Another movie that I watched after Kalki was Kill. I was so stoked for that movie. I have been dying to watch that movie for so long because I am a huge fan of action thriller movies. And when I saw the teaser for this, I knew that I had to watch it at the theaters because I really really miss watching out and out gory action packed Indian films. We don't have that much here. The movies that we have are not up to the mark, and I was so happy when I saw that they were going all out in this one. The fight choreography, the action scenes, the brutality, and the bloody scenes were so well choreographed and shot. This is the debut of the actor Laksh Lalwani, right? Yes, Laksh Lalwani, and Raghav Jual is playing the antagonist. Oh, he was so good in this, so good. His puns, his dark humor. Oh my god, I was literally angry and mad at him, and I was also scared of him because he was so ruthless. There are certain, though it's a very straightforward movie, there's not much to decipher, or it's not very complex to understand. The story is very serious, very direct, and very simple. It's a story of bunch of passengers who are being looted by a band of dacoits. They are being killed off, or they are either being robbed by these dacoits. And Laksh and his fellow comrade, who are actually commandos, military commandos, army commandos, they get into the mix because his love interest also gets kind of abducted, and so he intervenes, and chaos ensue. This is the entirety of the movie, but there are really good twists in between. There are two big twists that I didn't expect. I love the fact that they just got into the fight scenes and the brutality of the movie without wasting any time, right? I think the love story was only 5% of this movie, only 5%. After that, it's just blood, gore, action, great fight choreography. That's it. The fact that they made an entire train set and made it look like it's a real deal was just mind-blowing for me. I felt like I was actually part of the train. I was inside the train. Many people felt claustrophobic because it's very easy to feel that, and that movie made it feel like that. Okay, the hand-to-hand combat scenes were my absolute favorite. Laksh killed it. The physical strength that you need to pull off all those stunts is just brilliant. I believed in him as a commando, as a really skilled fighter and martial arts fighter. His friend was amazing. His friend, I think, what is his name? Harsh Shaya or Abhishek Chauhan? I forgot his name. I think it's Harsh Shaya. No. It's not Harsh Shaya. I think Abhishek Chauhan is the name of the actor who played his friend. He was really good as well. Yes, Abhishek Chauhan. Both of them were really good. Also enjoyed Ashish Vidyarthi. He's a veteran, and he was so creepy and so annoying. Or even the entire supporting cast, all of them left no stones unturned. I was actually furious at all of them. I was actually looking forward for all of them to die, and the creative ways the action fight choreography is being shot, the creative ways the deaths are being shown, The kills are being shown is just awesome. Very, very imaginative and creative. Overall, a great thriller. If you are looking for a great action thriller, short action thriller which is going to blow your mind and going to keep you on the edge of your seats, Kill is the movie for you. Let's talk about another amazing movie, that is Maharaja, that I watched just last Saturday. It released way back, and I was planning to catch it at the theaters, but because the theater was very far, I couldn't watch it. It stars Vijay Sethupathi, and this man, I just love this man. He gave two amazing movies this year. One is from Bollywood, Merry Christmas. Another movie, if you want to watch complex, mind-bending psychological thrillers, that is a movie for you. I enjoyed his chemistry with Katrina Kaif. I should talk about that movie. He was amazing in that. I did not expect his chemistry to be this good with Katrina Kaif. I mean, Katrina Kaif, out of all the actors, she has given one of her finest performances in this movie. And I don't really, she's not my favorite actress. And I believe that she can do way, way better. And she proved me right in this one that yes, she has a potential. She can do way better if the material given to her is better, is good. Her acting was really good. The songs in the movie were really good. Mind twisting. The movie is not very big, and it was great. Vijay Sethupath's performance was so good. Both of the characters were mysterious. You don't know exactly what's going on, and his backstory with Radhika Apte was awesome. I thought it was very small, short, and I wish to see more of Vijay Sethupath's character. And I wish there is another spin-off movie from this, because in the same universe we could see more of what Vijay Sethupathi was up to before. I was interested in his backstory. So that was a great movie. And then came Maharaja. Oh my god, what to say about this? I think this is my favorite movie this year so far, and I think it will be very difficult to top this movie. Any movie that's coming in the future this year, it will be very difficult for them to top this movie. It's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece from the beginning. So I had already read the reviews somewhere that it's not how it seems. Okay, it's not how it seems. And when it started off, it was just, I was trying to figure out what's going on in the film, because it was not making much sense. At the same time, I knew that whatever was going on in the movie is for a reason. It was comical, it was loud, it didn't make much sense, and there was just Vijay Sethupathi going to the police station to complain that his dustbin named Lakshmi is being stolen, and he wanted to file a complaint about that. Makes no sense, right? But there is some kind of a story, because in the back, towards the beginning, they showed some kind of a story, and you see a glimpse of the dustbin on top of the roof. Okay, and you get a sense that why this dustbin is that important, apart from an emotional point of view. The more the movie progressed, things started unfolding, and it will catch you off guard. Being a movie maniac myself, I will not lie, my friend can vouch for this. I was sitting with her, and you know what makes a movie amazing, a thriller movie amazing? When it makes you scratch your head and makes you think of different theories as to how this film is going to unfold. This movie did that for me. I started thinking of different theories, different ways this movie can turn out, and two of my theories actually worked so well. It turned out exactly what I thought it was. I will not give off the twists. I will not tell you what the theories were, but I can tell you that I figured out two very important things that were a very integral part of the movie, and my friend was, oh my god, you're right. Even she theorized something which was not the actual thing, but we both were brainstorming, and we were like, yes, it might be thing. I was just pausing the movie in the middle, and I was just discussing with her, maybe he did this, and that is the reason he's doing that. This is coming before, this is coming after. I can just tell you, if you are an avid thriller, mystery, suspense thriller fan, you guys will love this. You will appreciate this masterpiece for what this is. The way they have directed, the way they have thought out the entire story it's actually not very difficult to understand when all the pieces come together. But the way they have handled the story, the timelines, and the performances, your mind will be blown, especially the climax. Look out for the climax and look out for the knockout performances by the entire cast, especially Anurag Kashyap and Vijay Sethupathi. Anurag Kashyap was a revelation in this one, and I have seen him act in I think 2 movies before this, and he was good in those. But this one, he just knocked it out of the park. And also, he's also included in the production. I think he's involved in the production, so that speaks volumes about how he performed. This is ruthless. Also, this will make you cry. This will make you emotional, and it has so many different aspects and stories. Even the little girl, Vijay Sethupath's daughter, I don't know her name, but she was really great in this one. Yeah, I just love this. This is a movie I will recommend everyone to watch if you are an avid suspense thriller fan. The last film that I would be talking about is Manjumal Boys. If you haven't heard about it, then I don't know which day and age are you living in. Go and watch it at Prime Video. It's in Hindi as well, for all the people who cannot watch regional films with subtitles, which is a shame because you're just losing out on the authenticity of these films. But I do understand you, and yeah, go ahead and watch it in Hindi. Just watch it in Hindi. I will not say what that movie is about. Manjumal Boys should be on your list. It's my top favorite. It's tied along with Maharaja. Yes, I forgot about Manjumal Boys. Manjumal Boys and Maharaja is my top 2 favorite movies, and both of them are from 2 different regions. One is Malayali, and I think this one is Tamil. Malayali, or I need to know. Tamil action thriller movie. Yes, and the action is bonkers as well. Complete bonkers. Now let me know what are your top picks this year. There are other movies that I watched, and I think I have not given you reviews of them. Lapata Ladies is another recommendation from my side. Oh, love that movie. It's a small movie which did so much, and I'm looking forward to more movies this year. And if you want me to recommend or make top 10 movies of this year, I can make that for you guys. Do you want me to do that? Do you want me to give you my top 10 list of movies this year? I can do that by the end of the year. So far, these are my absolute favorite recommendations for you guys. Go ahead and watch it if you haven't. Like, subscribe, and share the love, and let me know down below in the comment section which are your favorites. Bye. Ciao.